Hey guys, it's me, Lakeisha from OurLivesToMoveIn.com, and I am so excited to be going live with you. Happy Wednesday. So whether you guys are watching this live or whether you're watching the replay, say hello. Let me know how your day is going. I'm just going to share this video really quickly, and then I will be all yours to talk all this goodness because I am so obsessed right now with talking about change. And I feel like it's very important for us to understand what needs to happen in order for us to change. So, if you guys are watching me live for the first time, I am a mindset expert for tenaciously driven women who are ready to create massive amounts of success for themselves. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Blanche. How's it going? Okay, so change. People are so freaking scared of change. And I want to let you know that to some tiny degree, very tiny degree, it is understandable. And the reason why I say that is because we live our lives on autopilot. We've literally, since we were a kid, we've been trained to do the same things over and over and over and over and over. You wake up at the same time, you sleep on the same side of the bed. Literally, I've known couples who've argued about them both desiring to sleep on the same side of the bed. And it's insane to me because it all goes back to habit. It goes into change. We're so accustomed to this one particular thing that when something comes in our stratosphere that changes things up a bit, we're just like, oh my God, hold on. There must be an earthquake happening. There's something catastrophic going on. Because change must mean that there's something wrong with me, or that there's something terrible coming into my sphere. There has to be something going on that's causing this, thing to happen in my life. And I really got to think about change and why it's so difficult for us. And it's because we have been programmed to do the same thing over and over. I'm doing some self-submissions while listening. Awesome sauce. I love that you love my content. I'm glad that it's helpful for you. So listen, when it comes to change, I asked my friends, so this is what I did today. I texted a few of my friends and I was like, if we were going out to eat, do you know what I would order on the menu? And they were like, if we're at a Mexican restaurant, I would get nachos. I would get a strawberry frozen margarita. If we were anywhere else, I'm getting some sort of pasta. If they have shrimp, I'm going to go with the shrimp. If not, I'm going to get a chicken pasta, and I'm going to get a whiskey sour. If you ever go with me out to a bar, my drink of choice is a whiskey sour. That is all I ever get. If they do not have a whiskey sour, I'm going to be very upset. I only get strawberry margaritas at Mexican restaurants. Other than that, that is a no-go for me. So I say this and I tell you my drinks, not because I want you guys to hang out with me and buy me drinks and food at the bar or whatever, but I say it to say that I've had the same pattern of ordering the same drinks for years. I always order the same thing. I've always ordered pasta when I go out, or some variation of that. That's always what I get. If I'm feeling extra fancy, then I'll do a salmon with mashed potatoes, but that means that we're at a really good restaurant that I'm going to trust their salmon. But I say this to say that how the freak are we expecting to change our lives when we do the same thing on a constant basis? If we're always ordering the same food, we're always getting the same drinks, we're always doing the same thing, why do you think that the drastic change in your life is going to be easy for you? It's not going to be easy because you're never changing. You're never open to change. So it was so cool. So last week, my roommate asked me, she was like, hey, do you want to go get Ethiopian food? And at first I was like, I'm not sure my taste buds are prepared for that. I'm not sure I want to go do that. For me, spicing up my life means I'm not going to order pasta and I'll order a salmon burger, a turkey burger. I'll get a veggie burger or something like that. That's as far as I'm going to stretch out of my comfort zone. And when she said it, I was just like, you know what? Let's live. Let's go. And we went, we had Ethiopian food. It was so freaking good. I would totally go again. There's a little town in LA called Little Ethiopia. Tons of just awesomeness. But anyway, I could talk about food all day. The reason of all of this is because I really want you to start getting out of your comfort zone. So when you look at your life and you're like, I want to start working out, what happens is you say, okay, so in order for me to lose the weight, in order for me to have the body that I want, I must work out 5 days a week. I must. That's the only way that I'm going to succeed. When in reality, your body isn't used to that. Your mind isn't used to that. So what happens is the first day, you might actually go do it. And then the next day, you're sore, you're tired, and now you're talking yourself out of it. Now you're just like, oh my God, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I should do this. I really can't commit to this schedule. And you back out of it because you put too much pressure on yourself. You put this idea in the world that it has to be this big, dramatic, grand leap of change, when in reality, all we've ever said, all the spiritual teachers, all the Bible has ever said, all that stuff, is that you just have to gradually get better every single day. So the person who doesn't work out, who doesn't eat healthy, if you just said, I'm going to cut out meat 1 day a week, I'm going to start going to the gym 1 day a week, I'm going to start journaling, I'm going to start meditating 1 day a week, or instead of trying to meditate for an hour, try meditating for 5 minutes. Stop trying to do everything at one time when you're not used to changing. You're not used to it. So your body is totally freaking out. Your mind is just like, what the hell is this girl doing? Your mind can't handle it. And it's the God's honest truth. And I say this to you with mountains amount of love. And I totally freaking want you to succeed. I totally believe in quantum leaps. I believe in all that jazz. But what I really want you to understand is that in order for you to change in life, you must believe that change is possible. And you will not believe that change is possible if you don't actually go out there and change. So get into the action, get into the motion of changing little things in your life. Change the time of day that you wake up. Change the route that you take to work. Change the program that you watch on TV. Instead of watching Top Chef, try watching, I don't know, there's this new TV show called The Neighborhood on Fox, I think. Try watching that. Try watching a different program. Try doing something out of your comfort zone, because the more you get comfortable being uncomfortable, the more you get comfortable with the uncertainty of life, the easier it will be for you to grow and progress in the world. Once you start taking those little steps, the steps will get bigger and bigger. If you were saying that you wanted to go run a freaking marathon for 20 miles, you wouldn't just go out tomorrow and run 20 miles. You would prepare. You would start running half a mile. You would start maybe walking a mile for the first week or so, and then you would start with a jog. Then you would start with a run. And then over time, you would keep building up the strength. You would keep building up momentum. You would keep building up everything that you needed to go to the next level. But it isn't just going to happen with a snap of a finger, because your body isn't used to it. You're not used to it. So you self-sabotage. So you procrastinate. So you put things off because you're not ready for it, because you don't believe that the change is possible. You can't even go into a restaurant and order a different thing on the menu. So why the fuck do you think that you can go out there and join a gym and that you're actually going to stick to it? It's not going to happen. Okay? I get it. I totally have made this mistake in my life. I promise you. I go out now. I eat different things. I'm trying different drinks. I actually like Moscow Mules now, which is totally awesome, but enough about alcohol and food. Literally, and it's like we have linked so much pain to change that, of course, our body's natural reaction is just to be like, hold up, wait a minute, what the hell is going on? Let me do something to get me out of this situation, because I'm not used to this. This isn't my comfort zone. I remember when it came time to move, I was just like, crap, like I've had the same friends. I moved from New York to LA. I've had the same friends for over 10 years. I've lived in the same apartment for so freaking long. I'm surrounded by family. I'm surrounded by all of these things. What the hell do you mean you're going to go to California and you only have one friend? Like, and then my friend moved. Like, she didn't even stay here. So it became one of those things where it was just like, oh my God, I am totally freaking, hey Laurel, hey Jasmine. So it became one of those things where it was like, oh my God, I am totally out of my comfort zone. And it started with me just taking gradual leaps. I started going to the movies every Tuesday by myself. I started going out to karaoke bars by myself because I totally love karaoke. I started doing little things by myself to get me comfortable, that now I'm in a place where I'm meeting people, I'm making friends, I'm trying new things, and I no longer link pain to change. Even in restaurants, like you'll say, I really want to try this thing. I really want to not get the normal order that I do, but I'm afraid that I won't like it and I don't want to waste my money. So if you're worried about wasting $15 in a restaurant, why do you think that you're really going to sign up for the gym membership when you know that you're not going to go, when you know that it'll be a waste of money? Now that's a membership that you've committed to for, I don't know, a year or so, and now that's like $300 down the drain. Or you won't commit to buying new clothes, or whatever, because you're never going to wear them. You're never going to have anywhere to go. You're never going to go on that date. You're never going to be comfortable walking in heels. You're never going to wear makeup, so you never buy makeup, or whatever the case is. Like, you've linked so much pain to change that you haven't allowed yourself to go out there to bloom, to see what the world actually has to offer. Let me read the comments. Question: when your body is so used to the goals setting high, then falling off the wagon, reframing this blueprint, do you recommend making things even more bite-sized? Yes, I totally think that that's important. So if you're in a place where, let's talk money. Everybody freaking loves talking about money. So if you set a goal for yourself that says, I want to make $10,000 a month, right? And then you've had this goal for yourself for a really long time. You're totally overwhelmed by this goal. If you feel like the next step is to just change the money goal to lower it, you can totally do that. Or if you had a coach on your side, in your ear, then I would coach you around the things that you're actually afraid of, the resistance that's there regarding the money goal and things like that. But if you are facing this alone and you're not really in the process, and you're not really strategic enough just yet to really program yourself around this next goal of lowering the money that you want to achieve, then you can totally do that. I totally support that if that's what you need to do. Or you could totally freaking just message me. You could join my membership group. We could totally have a conversation around me giving you that ass kicking that you need. But what I really need you to understand is that you need to get in the spirit of being open to change. You need to understand that change must be a must for you. It has to be something that you desperately want to do. When it came to me moving to LA, it was like everyone told me all of these reasons why it wasn't going to work out for me. Everyone knew someone who moved to LA and it didn't work out for them. But for me, it was something deeper than that. I knew that I was going to succeed here. I've been here for a year already. Whoop, whoop. But it was something where it was just like, there's a dire need in me that said that this thing is going to work out. There's no way that it's not going to work out. So I need to figure out how to release the resistance. I need to figure out how to get comfortable with change. I need to figure out how to make, me being out of my comfort zone the new norm for me. So in New York, before I even moved, I started going out by myself. I went to a Meghan Trainor concert by myself, literally. It was so uncomfortable in the beginning, and then I kind of just got over the fear of being alone, and then it became super freaking easy that I had the time of my life. It's all about you getting comfortable with change. So when it comes to your goals, when it comes to whether it's weight, whether it's money, whether, it's friends, whether it's dating, whether, it's you opening yourself up to love, whatever it is, you have to get comfortable with the unfamiliar. You have to get comfortable making this next thing your new normal. You have to start visualizing yourself as already succeeding. You have to start asking yourself questions like, why do I believe that this is impossible? What in me doesn't want to manifest this thing? I'm not sure if you see my live that I did yesterday, but I was talking about me being a New York Times bestselling author. And I was like, the reason why I've been struggling to write my book is because I really don't want to manifest this thing. I really don't want to manifest finishing a book because I don't necessarily believe that I've achieved enough success for people to want to go out and buy my book. I don't believe that I've achieved enough for people to say, oh my God, Lakeisha's totally awesome. Let me go out there and buy this thing that she's created. So I've convinced myself to struggle to write, to have writer's block and all that stuff. And I really had to go back and, reframe my paradigm around what I think an amazing book is, what I think I'm capable of, what I really view my success and my strengths as, and reprogram my mind to believe that I've already come so far that even with everything that I have achieved in my life right now, it's totally worth people listening to. That people will gain massive value from listening to my story, from hearing everything that I have experienced, and it will motivate them and it will inspire them to take massive action. So you have to get into a place in your life where you're looking at your goals and you're just saying, okay, this is fucking scary. I get that. but I'm going to tackle it. I'm willing to do what I have to do it. I'm willing to change. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I'm ready to change my beliefs. I'm ready to release resistance. I'm ready to get into the flow of having this thing happen. That's why it's important for you to start changing and understanding that there's only one relationship in the world, the relationship that you have with yourself. Everything else is just a mirror of that. So if you're struggling to change your money habits, then you might be struggling to change your family dynamic. You might be struggling to change your friendship dynamic. We all play these roles in the relationships that we have. So get into the process of actually changing. When you go out, order a different drink. Do your hair a different style. Put on a different color of lipstick. Like, wear heels, like dress up or dress down or whatever. But like, do something to bring change into your life. Get out of your comfort zone and watch your life transform instantaneously. I'm getting ready to go out to eat because obviously I always like to eat. So I love you guys. Again, it's me, Lakeisha. I am a mindset coach for tenaciously driven women who are ready to create massive amounts of success in their life and business right here, right now in the present moment. So if you are interested in working with me, you can sign up for my membership group, Listen Up Universe, which is a $37 monthly investment, and you will get an asking for me all the time, because I mean, who wouldn't want that? Or you can just say, Lakeisha, I'm ready to take the leap. I'm ready to work with you one-on-one in your Ugly Truth 4-month private coaching program. We can totally do that. So message me or comment down below. Let me know if you have any questions. I look forward to kicking you guys in the ass and really helping you achieve massive amounts of success. I love you, love you, love you. Have a fantastic Wednesday.